everyone, Bigger Rasmussen here from the Coaching and Development Department. Coming up in the next 3 weeks, we have the Region of Origin series.
Neil plays short. North gonna go close, gonna go more than close. They're gonna open the scoring here.
North versus South, 14 teams, boys and girls, 7 grades.
Directing traffic again as Morrison takes it to the line, gets the offload away as well. Nice stuff from Morrison. Signs for them as well. Just need to find a way, I think, to counter this go forward from South. And just as I say that, it's one of the smaller men.
It's at Cornwall Park, free of entry.
Offload as well, and now Hatch joins in, and Hatch has got space down the sideline. A little bit of footwork will stand him up, and North hit back.
All belling it out in a 3-match series to see who is the top region in Auckland. North currently hold the title. Get down there if you can. If you can't, catch all the action on aucklandleague.co.nz.
They've been forced through a lot of defence in this one. Morrison, the step, the duck, the dive. Morrison's going to go over here. Yes, he is. Probably feeling the same way. We'll jump out of dummy half here now, and this might well split the game open. This is Carson. Mace Carson.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We're down here at Cornwall Park and we are hosting and live streaming the Region of Origin series. And on the screen at the moment, the referees are having a talk to both teams here. It's North versus South. The blue team is North and the South team is blue. So red team North. I got myself confused there. Lots of matches played over the next 3 weeks. And today we have the under-13 boys match coming up. And not far away, Corey Russell will be joining us. He's there just finalising the last of the team list now. Beautiful day down here at Cornwall. And if you're in the area, please come and join us. There's a lot of rugby league action on here. It's free entry today. And you get to see, some of the cream of the Auckland Rugby League talent running around. And a really cool fixture too, as we get the mix-up of the different clubs here where, some of these players have had the season unfold for 2019 and have been playing against, players that are currently in their side today. So it makes for really good dynamics as we see a top-class football about to unfold here. And we're on the number 3 park. And as I said, there's 3 matches here today, which will take place. And the series is played over 3 weeks. So this is week 1 as we get ready now for kickoff. And joining us now, Corey Rosser, commentary partner and partner in crime. And Corey, good to have you here back, mate, after footy.
Yeah, a little week or so's break for us before we resume. Of course, wrapped up our premiership action at the end of August with the Fox finals and all of that. And now into the rep part of our season. Region of Origin for the next 3 weeks, and then Auckland, France coming up at under-19 level. All right, prepared to get underway, and we are into it. And this will be South with first use of the football, the first game of the 2019 Region of Origin series, and a bumping run to start with. There's a little bit of energy, and you think that boy may be looking forward to the rep series. Getting straight into it now, and
the fake at dummy half.
Bit of old school touch there. This is Tonga taking the ball forward. So good pace about it early on here for South. They come back inside now, and a strong carry taking the ground is Moka.
Good solid metres achieved from the kickoff, Corey.
And still going as well. Now 35 out from the line. Lots of ball movement early on. Getting to run this Northern pack around. Nice day for footy down here at Cornwall Park as well. This field a little wet, but in fairly good shape. South get to their kick, and it's a driven one down to the corner, which will turn everyone around, but will stroll dead in the end, and we'll go out to the 20 for a restart. But a really positive first set there from South.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. And it'll be interesting now to see how the I'm getting confused with this red and blue action, how the North team's going to be replying to that. So they get ball in hand now and looking for a big, strong carry.
Of course, North, the series winners last year, 10-7 overall. Going to go back-to-back. New look to it this year. We've got girls involved for the first time, and we'll be bringing you one of those games later on, the under-16 girls. It's Paya Tupo. Down the right side now go North, and this is Tavita looking to break the line. Gets the ball away, and then they head back infield here, North. So both teams chewing through the yardage early on here, and North now promoting the second phase, and they're still rolling down the field. Options on the left, but will take the tackle centre field. He's got 3 on top of him. Ball's come loose now, and there's bodies everywhere, but that's been recovered by South. Strong carry up the middle from Upoko. 5 metres into attacking territory now. Playmakers set either side, but they'll continue to work this ball through the middle. This is Filippo. They get to their kick. Chase looks good from South as well. This will put pressure on North here at the back. There to clean it up was Tavita, Samoa age grade representative. One of a number of them in this squad. There's another deception play at dummy half, but I'm not sure you're achieving a lot doing it down that particular neck of the woods. Jumping out now, London. Dominant tackle there from South. Drive him back. They're trapped down their own end this time, North, although here comes a good carry, and it's from Moen. They clear the ruck via Riretti. Down the right-hand side now, Tavita into space. Options back inside as halfback's chasing hard, but it's cleaned up by Kilisi Masi. So certainly, as we mentioned earlier, plenty of ball movement going on here. An open style of footy early on, which is good to see. It's the style of play you do want in these rep games. Give everyone a chance to show off those skills. And there are some incredible skills, even in these lower age groups. This, of course, the youngest of the grades as part of the series. Hot stepping that time was Tipania. Mauranga links with his half. Naropo. And they bump the ball forward. They're only about 25 out from the line now, South. Seen mostly kicks along the ground so far. Do they look to the skies on this one? No, it's another one in behind. Tavita lets it go and then has to make a play at it, and now is in a little bit of trouble. Jumps out and does really nicely. Now needs to get away from the sideline, and that's well done there by the North fullback. Potentially could have been a little bit of trouble there. He certainly allowed the ball to bounce. Looked up and saw plenty of blue jerseys, but does well to scoot around the outside. So now North looking to ruck this ball out, and you can see a little bit of a step up in the South line speed all of a sudden, Troy, and as a result they're restricting this yardage.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that strikes me too around the North-South matchup is the North boys probably giving away a little bit of size. You know, there's some fairly big strapping lads inside the in the South team.
So it's a messy kick, which is cleaned up, but they'll do so only 10 metres out from halfway. So right now it's South winning the little arm wrestle that's going on here, and the first penalty of the game will help.
Yeah, they're not spoilt for choice, are they, the big South boys? So look now to tap and go. And there's another sizable unit built low to the ground. Nice carry as he takes it into the middle of the defence, looking for the next runner.
Down the left they go. Strong carry that time, and it may have been Upoko again. In fact, it's going to be the number 3 that time. It's Holland. Offload is loose and picked up by North, but I think this will come back for a South ball. Wait for confirmation from our referee, Kyle Wano. It's a scrum to pack down, and looks like that will go the way of South. So 7 minutes gone. It's been certainly high pace so far, but neither team really constructing too much in terms of attacking opportunities.
Yeah, been up and down the park a wee bit, and great opportunity here for the attacking team to maybe build a little bit of pressure. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, all of the action is backed up onto the ARL TV channel, and you'll be able to get to that through www.aucklandleague.co.nz, and you'll find that on the Auckland Rugby League YouTube channel. Here we go.
So off the scrum now, they're going on the right-hand side and breaking free, and South are going to open the scoring. Simple as that in the end. Armani Naropo it is, who carves through the North defence, and we've got South on the board after 7.5 minutes.
And as we wait for the sporting action replay here in the region of Origin, straight from the base of the scrum, halfback faked on the inside runner there and basically just turned on the turbo jet, split the defence line here and basically clear sailing all the way through. Great little try, 4 points. South up, wait for the kick to come. And we're only just talking about the action replays, Corey, and all of that will be available to you on the Auckland Rugby League YouTube channel. Big day ahead. If you're in the area, please come down and join us. Free entry here today at Cornwall Park, and just a feast of rugby league action.
Steps in to attempt the conversion. Good off the boot, but away just to the right. So it will remain South 4, North 0. 8.5 minutes gone here on the opening day of the 2019 Region of Origin Series, supported by the Rugby League Development Foundation.
Been really fortunate with the weather today, Corey. Looked like there was going to be a wee bit of rain building. Just fortunate that we've managed to get in and set up early. And a big thank you to Andy Hay and all of the boys there in the football development program who put in a lot of time, effort and hard graft to make this a successful event that it is.
Been lucky with the weather all year, really, haven't we? We've covered I don't know how many games this year, but
67, Corey.
There we go. I knew my stats man would have it. And hardly encountered anything other than some showers at times. So we've been very fortunate, certainly compared to last year, which was a far harsher winter. So South now back on the football after scoring those points. And again, coming through the middle of the park. This time it's Sully foul. 5 short of halfway.
Oh, great fend.
Still going down the right-hand side and breaking tackles for fun. And a penalty at the end of that. Well, it was in the ruck for a long time there, Noah Jensen. So South with a spring in their step now, and really I know that it's gone end-to-end a little bit at the start, but if you look at the last probably 7 minutes, it's been all down this end of the field.
Momentum definitely in blue favour as we see another opportunity here for them to attack inside the 20.
Driven to ground, got put into a dangerous position for a second there, but put down safely. Upoko now winding up. I like the look of this forward. Some very good carries early on and delivered a nice little offload just before the try earlier. Back centre field they come now. Chiming in at full back and holding on for dear life down low is the North halfback. That's a great job from Norman Tipol. Left side they come now, South, hunting their second try. Little step back inside. It's turned over though, and that's good defence from North, and they needed that stop then. Certainly would have changed the outlook a fair bit if they had conceded again that time, but on the ball now and a chance to work this ball forward. They really need a penalty just to get them out of this end and allow them to start playing some football. And on cue, there it is.
Yep. No, good call there, Corey. Gets a little
The
bit of
referee
pressure.
must have heard me.
Yeah. And it's good to see the young referees here today, the Auckland Referees Association. Good having them down. And if you're wanting to be a referee, get to that through the Auckland Rugby League website as well. There's a number of link throughs, and that's www.aucklandleague.co.nz.
Yeah, you can visit the referees directly as well, arlrefs.co.nz. Got a good Facebook page going there as well. So North on the charge. Messy, but play on is the call, scooped up by Rico. And then gallops and jumps out of a couple of would-be tacklers. Down the right-hand side now come North. Norman Tipol hits the ground. They're about 25 out from the line. Space. Steps back inside, chasing his own kick. Pressure's on at the back, but it's well cleaned up by South, and they should get out of the end goal here. Yes, they will. 3 North defenders there in the end. So they get to the kick. That's from deep in their own end, cleaned up on the full by Tavita. Brings it back. So he's a little bit of a staggered line. Taken down 5 short of halfway. It's Upoko leading the charge. Carry from Moan. Norman Tipol shows it, links with his back rower. This is Falau, another of the Samoa age grade representatives in this squad. Norman Tipol searching for options down the short side, kicks for himself and is chasing his own kick, but getting there just in time. Was the cover defense for South and forces it in goal. So a dropout coming here. Just a moment of individual brilliance that time from Asher down the short side and earns his team a repeat set.
So a great opportunity for these guys. You know, had most of the action down inside their half, and interesting to see how the Southern team now has a little bit of pressure as they drop goal out.
Turned it over. So South regather from the dropout. Mauranga comes centre field. Taken down on halfway. Down the short, they work it now. Breaks through the first one. And then Moka taking the ground. Again, down the short they will go. Beats the first one. Cover coming across for North. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Still going. Eventually pulled down in front of the Sports Safe uprights. Options left and right now for South. Mauranga looks out. Goes to the middle of the park. Upoko. Holding it up. There's space on the left if they can get the ball there. Taking the ground there is...
Well, it's bobbled it.
And we'll just wait to see what the call is here. It's going to be a handover. North ball. So North for all the pressure that they have had put on them so far. Their defense has been pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. And, they've only really had one opportunity down in the other opposition's half. Probably been starved a little bit with the ball. Let's hope that they manage to get a couple of metres out from here. And looking for runners to roll their sleeves up and get a bit of work done. A little bit one off the ruck at the moment, isn't it, Corey?
It is, after it was fairly open to start the game, particularly for North, who will be feeling the effects of all that defence they've had to do. Terence Rico, none other but grammar student.
Great run.
Little change of direction pre-contact, and that's nice work. Bent down awkwardly in the end. It's Moan again, who's just about been the best on field so far. Jensen looks to the heavens. It takes a horror bounce, which will come back towards North, but it's picked up by South, and that's the 17 for them. Sumi. Here's
Great
a good
return
run.
Nice break.
Free down the left-hand side now. No cover coming across. He's beaten them all. And they'll double their lead here, South. Demetrius Kilsiamasi, free down the left-hand side. Broke a couple of tackles and then just had the pace to escape anyone that was coming across. Look at this. Lovely work. Breaks out of the first one and then the second. And then from here, it's all about the speed.
Not much left to add to that, Corey. Clean set of heels. And to be fair, once he'd gone through that first defender, it sort of just opened up down that channel, and he certainly went through untouched. Great form as he carries through to the sports safe uprights. 4 points. And makes it real easy for the kicker to slot this one over in front of the post. And good strong crowd down here today. Three fields are on. We can hear them playing over in the background there, and I know that all matches are getting really well supported here today. And good to see all the different club members out. Flags are up. All displaying their club colours with pride. So just over 19 minutes gone. Northern boys striding back towards the halfway now, getting ready for the big reset. Peter Rhodes is our match manager here today, sitting over there in the ARL tent. And I think we've got Andy Hay on board with us as well. We may have the opportunity of catching up with him a wee bit later on, Corey, so I'm looking forward to that.
So North get us back underway after Buddha Jensen. And bounces awkwardly, but cleaned up by South. And
Great return.
By Tonga, who really laid the groundwork for that last try. He's a tackle-breaking machine, this kid. Quick play the ball as well, and, well...
Yeah, enjoy yourselves, boys, into it. As many fakes at dummy half as you can fill your boots.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that play, but anyway, down the right side they come again. Back to the inside, here's Tonga. This is one thing I am sure about. I like this kid's style. Taking the ground now, about 35 out from the line. Mildunga is the dummy half, goes to his left and links with his playmaker. Again, they're attacking the left, which they have really favoured throughout this game, although a try down one side and down the right, I should say, and one which they broke down the left but scored in the middle. Bumping the ball forward now, and this is the 11, Gosney.
It's all on the right shift here if they move it. No, whistle blown. Carry on.
May have been on the backfield there.
Yep.
We've picked that up. An awkward deflection, and it's cleaned up by North, and just in time as well. He did well not to bobble that one, actually.
So a bit of Groundhog Day here for North as they start to grind out inside their 20 again. Not a bad little run here. Managed to shake a couple off. Yeah. Showing a bit of strength here. 3 defenders on. Didn't get them to ground. Nice quick play the ball.
Elu jumps out of dummy half. They get to their kick. It's up over and the winger is up. Tonga, he goes back to retrieve and gets pressured. Surprise, surprise, breaks out of the first one. So North get the football back now, and you can hear the call from number 8, Sam Ririti, saying, hurry up, let's get back into it. Trying to spark a bit of life into this team. Really, they've had no attacking opportunities at all in this game. Perhaps the first one to be launched here. They need to get to the back end of this set, and then we still haven't seen a high ball put up today, really. So Jensen is standing one off on the scrum. The rest of the back line a whole lot deeper. And a little set play on here, and this is nicely done. Tavita chimes in, but it's well read by Moka. So a nice bit of shape that time from the North team. Here's Moan, another of the untackleable men, and Moan goes through, dragged down just as well. He may have been into some clear space. Other than that, Elu comes centre field. This is Ariko. Ariko with a bumping carry. Smack bam in the centre of the park. Elu links with his front rower, Rireti. Strong carry from Rireti, and he finds his front as well. That's good work from the big front rower. Quick play of the ball now, and they got options on the left-hand side. Ariko straightens, jakes out of one. Ariko just about got that football down. That's brilliant defence from South on their line. Last coming up now. Elu. Ball's loose. It's cleaned up by South. And they dodged the bullet that time, South, but that's the best set we've seen from North so far, Troy, and amazing what a bit of field position he can do. All of a sudden, a whole lot more energy.
Yeah, and they need to maintain their defensive line down here, just to keep them down here. They don't want to get any pressure here on these boys, especially this young guy. How good's he been? You know, just try to keep them down here and maintain where they are in territorial in this area of the field. Nearly got that tongue tied up. Yeah, well, you eat your lolly, Corey. But South are just on a roll, aren't they? Here they come again. So they're up over the halfway now. And they're just running a little bit at will. That's a full house now, so look for a good kick here. They're all moving forward.
To the half, and a high one. Tavita, it's allowed to bounce. Is this going to stroll dead? Yes, it will. Did he touch that?
For mine,
no,
I
is the
thought
call.
he did. No.
Siren goes. We might not get this play away anyway. We won't. So it'll be South that go up 10 points to 0 over North, the first half of the under-13 boys grade. A short break for us before we resume with the second half action.